Hello everyone, and welcome back to a very special episode of Guess the ELO. Today we're doing only flags. So viewers can only submit games where either them or their opponent runs out of time. And it's our goal to try to guess their chess rating live on stream. So thank you for coming, and I hope you enjoy. All right, so for game number one, our viewer is playing with the white pieces, and they said that the time control is like 1 minute. Whatever, I guess it's like 1 minute. It might be 1-1. I don't know. But playing with the white pieces, let's begin. E4, E5. Knight out. Okay, Philidor defense. This is weird. This isn't right. That's not good. You need to get a piece out. Like, I understand what you're trying to do, but after take, you just lose a pawn. Hold on, I gotta lower the music just a little bit. I love this song, Humility by the Gorillaz. Fire. But yeah, you know, you just lose a pawn here. And yeah, sure, they can take. But I'm assuming that this is bullet. Yeah, trade. And now you have pressure here, pressure here. Okay. I mean, white finds it, which is great. Drops the knight back, totally good. Brings in, okay. I understand what you're trying to do. You can try to bring the bishop out like this, but you did just have an immediate check that you probably could have given. Bishop comes out. Yeah, you give the check. King comes forward. Gives another check. You're just swarming this. Go short. It's your birthday. We're gonna party like it's your birthday. Thank you for chatting. But yeah, both bishops absolutely just swarming. I'm assuming this is 1 minute bullet or something like that. But this game goes the distance, which is crazy. Okay, that loses a pawn technically. I mean, take. Okay, defend. Yeah, black. I don't know what. Already, I want to go like 900, maybe 1200 bullet. I don't think I can go much higher. Yeah, you double the rooks. That's interesting. You could just... Why did you not take the bishop? Bishop to f1 check is the second best move, but like that's just a bishop. But if you're playing really fast, I can... That's weird to me. That is very strange. You know? Okay, drops the bishop back, and then you take. And then he just hangs another bishop. Okay. Yeah, you're just completely steamrolling this guy. Like it's really not even a competition. Now it's mate in 2. It was mate in 2. There was a checkmate here. Just FYI. You had to go rook to c1 check because your bishop defends. And now the only way is to block and then you take. But they didn't spot that. Rook to b8. Yeah, and you just you just take. Honestly, fine. Because you're up everything in the world. You start gobbling all the pieces. You take his rook. And then does he run out of time? What are you... Okay. All right, now you're... This is abuse. This is why, like, child protective services is a thing. Oh my god. What are you... And you win on time. And you win on time. That's really funny. You winning on time. This is just so mean. Making him shuffle his pieces until he runs out of time. So you can flag him. You're not trying for checkmate. You're purely just trying to flag him. Oh my goodness. Okay. I mean, white played, like, very well. Black just kind of did their own thing. So I want to go, like... I think what happened is somebody's playing bullet who doesn't normally play bullet. So their rating is inflated on both their blitz and their rapid. Because white played very well. Black did not. It makes me want to go probably around, I think, 1350 for bullet. I think I'm gonna go 1350. I think I'm gonna go 1350. Come on. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I was off by 400. You're really expecting me to think that black played? Really? Black 1700 bullet? 1700 bullet. Really? I find that hard to believe. That's tough. Okay. Well, I tried my best. I was definitely off by a little bit. I also need to play some more Bullet. I want to get my rating up as much as I can. But yeah, GG's King XC4. I did not find you, man. I'm honestly, hey, only off by 350 for the first guess. Normally it's by thousands. So like I'm considering that a decent start. You know, I got to narrow down my selection as we get used to this new format. Yeah, no, you cannot play Bullet on mobile. Okay, so for game number 2, it is 1 minute Bullet, which I imagine a lot of these are going to be Bullet. And it is played with the white pieces. Our viewer is playing with the white pieces. Let's begin. Whoever submitted this game, I want you to know that, like, there are people out there who love you, and you should let them love you and not play this. Double Bong Cloud. Double Bong Cloud. Not just one, but twice. And Bullet, just go right back. I love it. Perfect. Yeah, defend the pawn. All right. So, Krishna, I see that you submitted a game. Where is CPL? He's working an internship. He can't come to the stream, really. Okay. Takes. Okay. Okay. This dude is goofy as hell. I love it. Straight goof. All the goof in the world. Yeah. Actually, like, pretty interesting exchange, honestly. Okay. Not taking with the queen. No. Then you got to take the knight first. If you understand anything about chess, you have to take the knight first. Especially in Bullet. You got to confuse them. Because they did... They didn't even take back. You have to confuse your opponent. If you're playing Bullet and you play fast as hell, weird moves. Like, they probably fully expect... I mean, they spent 3 seconds on this, and Bullet, that's crazy. And you take back. They fully expected you to take their bishop. Well, yeah, now you're just winning. You gotta be a little bit careful. Okay. Okay, we're back to normality. All right. Bringing the king forward is very bold. Okay. You could just take. You're up. Yeah. You're good. That's a weird move. Also, what is with your fascination of taking with the king? What is with your... just take with the bishop and then win the pawn. Why are you... confused? Confuse and befuddle. That's the idea. Yeah, just a quick little losing the rook in a move. But they are basically pre-moving at this point. Remember, this is Bullet, so they're playing as fast as they possibly can. Gives a check, slides over. And then, so instead of taking the rook right away, they allowed your king to get back and then traded. Chess at its finest, folks. Yeah, it brings the king over. You have 3 pawns. You're just going. You're gonna... And white runs out of time. Nah, bro, that's tough. Running. No. Oh, you had literally the world. But that's the point of today's Guess the Elo. Only flags for moments like this where the win seems so clear, and then it's a draw. That's tragic. Oh, running out of time. At least it's a draw, and Black doesn't have a pawn over here, which I know is going to happen. I know there's going to be a game that we see today where it's mate and 1, but white, the person about to checkmate runs out of time, and Black has a pawn, and they're about to win. Chess theoretically is a draw, guys. It's a draw. What do I think the goddamn elos are? I mean, for 1 minute bullet, it's hard. My bullet scale is off. You played goofy as hell, and then you still continue to play goofy as hell, making very clear blunders. I think I'm going to go... But you still played fast, and you lost on time. So it makes me want to go, like, I think 1,200. I think 1,200. I'm going to go 1,200 on this. They did put the timestamps. They put the timestamps. That's a good point. I'll bump it up to 1,400. I think y'all are onto something. I think it is 1,400. I am moving away from my guess of 1,200, which is totally incorrect, and going to 1,400. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Off by 100. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Granted, chat helped, but I'm good with that. I'm good with that. We're happy. We're happy. And Robsman, who's normally 2,000 rapid, by the way. Oh, this is tragic. Yeah, that's a tragic conclusion, dude. Yeah, you only had 2 seconds. Oh, you got to start pre-moving. You cannot, like, manually be making moves. Yeah, that's... Oh, GG's. GG's, dude. Hey, but 1,500, I guess 1,400. I'm cool with that. Off by 100. Off to a good start. Off to a good start. Yay. I'm going to go set up the next one. So far, good submissions. Good submissions. I would like to see... Okay, this one is actually rapid. Now, they did something goofy, and I can only assume that this is rage bait, where in the section on the forum that says submit the game here, they posted the moves. And then in the section that says post the moves here, they put the game link. I'm assuming that's rage bait. Because, like, it's still correct. I could still post everything, but that's okay. All right, but game number 3 out of 10. We have with the black pieces, and it's rapid. Our first rapid game. The first 2 have been bullet. Okay, so we have an English. Already phenomenal play. Okay, you know, like, this is gonna get crazy very quickly. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's almost a smiley face with, like, 2 missing teeth. You know, you got, like, this. I would have liked that. Okay. Also, A4 here is... H4 is still nuts. Okay. 2 pawns in the center. You know, you got to play principled. Knight jumps in. Waste of a move. They need to get their other pieces out. Honestly, even play D4. Yeah, you have to play D4 here. You're going to have 2 pawns like that. Like, you kind of have to. Because they're going to have an... like. But knight jumps in. Already, this is telling me, like, I feel like you don't play this. You need to play D4. Any person above, like, 1,600, 1,700 is going to play D4. So, I kind of... Already, I think 1,550. Yeah, they made the smiley face. Okay. Queen check. This does not accomplish anything, by the way. Yeah, like, and then you just have to go back. Well done. You helped them develop. 1,400. Nah, 1,300, actually. This is goofy as hell. But it could... This is probably a Krishna game. This is a Krishna game. It's going to be 1,900, 2,000 rapid, and I'm going to be, like, sitting here dumbfounded. But yeah, knight develops. Finally, the first normal move by black. Knight drops back, which I don't understand. Takes, because you have to. If you have the opportunity to capture, you capture. So, like, you're going to take here. You're not even going to think about it. Oh, they push, which is a worse move. Okay. This is one of the most uncoordinated games by both sides I've ever seen. What is this pawn structure? What's going on? I genuinely don't understand. Okay. Yeah, we got B6. Add to it. Please play A4. I beg you, play A4. That'd be so goofy. Okay, takes. Lovely. We still got like the weird V. We got the safety clip. Knight comes out. Sure. A5. And bishop takes pawn. Why? What are you seeing? Where's the tactic? You win 2 pawns and but you just give up the bishop. Okay, like, look, you still have this. Congratulations. And this pawn is weak. But you didn't need to give up the bishop like that. Just castle. Play open lines. But okay. What's crazy, actually a really cool move here that I see now. Queen to a4 can be played. You're thinking like, oh, I'll just block with the bishop. That's checkmate. That's checkmate. You can't block with the bishop. That's crazy, right? That's actually a really sick move. Like, that's gross. A smothered mate in the middle. That's not what happens, because, I mean, it's only flags. So, he probably felt claustrophobic. Fair enough. That's still giving around 1,300, though. Okay, gives a check. Blocks with the pawn. Fair. Takes. All right. Bishop develops. And then we have a4, because of course we have a4. Why would we play anything else other than a4 here? You don't need to get the bishop out. You don't need, apparently king to d8 is the top line. You don't need a, what the hell? All right. These moves are weird. Why is rook to a7 number 3? Rook to g7 number 2. Never mind. I understand why you play a4. King slides over. Okay. The pawn's just going. When you don't have it, this is rapid, by the way. This is rapid. Hey, MH, how's it going? Oh my god. Monday daily puzzles be like, yeah. Gives a check. King slides over. You push the pawn. Because when you don't have a plan, you push the pawn. When you don't have a plan, you push the pawn. Okay. And then they play rook to a7. And then they play rook to a7. What does this do? What is the, like, what's the point? MH with a 15 stream streak. Hell yeah, thank you. What is, like, gives a check, because that is the best move. Slides the king over. The rook just, I mean, it's just gone. And you know what? I'm genuinely shocked that they found the rook. I'm genuinely shocked that they found that tactic. With how the rest of the game is going, with this pawn structure, which I don't even, how does this happen? How did we get here? How does white have 3 passed pawns in the middle of the board and black has a pawn on c4 and f4? How does that even happen? d7? By the way, it is mate in 16. Can you find it? It was mate in 16. Okay. And trades. You know what? Now white is playing great. Now white is playing phenomenal. But they lost 1 pawn. Never mind. There was a fork. I didn't actually see this. I thought they lost a pawn. But white finding that immediately. Why is white's play so much better now? I stand corrected. Well, I mean, they could just take. I don't see. They're up a bunch of material. Okay. Check. Comes up. Yeah, lose. Okay, another pawn falls, and you lose the rook. Brilliant. Stockfish is having a stroke, because I feel like this should be winning for black, but apparently it's still plus 3.5, which is insane to me. I guess because they lose this pawn, and it's going to be that's still wild that this is a plus 3.5 position, you know? Just take the pawn. Just take the pawn. Why do we, I don't, okay. You got to go for that pawn. Course. Okay. Yeah. That pawn's going now. And that's checkmate. No, wait, is that run out of time? That looks like checkmate. Well, it's not checkmate because you block with the rook. That is running out of time. Yeah, this isn't actually checkmate. Oh, wow. Okay, so that is running out of time. So black did win this game. It's a timeout. Yeah. I was like, did somebody really submit a checkmate? Come on. But the rook can block. Okay. What the hell was white doing? I guess they're low on time. But, like, this is like, if you're low on time, you still auto-capture here. What was any of this? What was any of this? Blundering the rook is understandable, being low on time, but goodness gracious. Okay. And black did lock in. I need to look at this one more time. First off, what the hell is this? This is also a goofy pawn structure. And this is rapid, by the way. This is rapid. This is a 10-minute game. Could be 15-10. Could be 30-minute. It takes... I think I'm going to go 1300. I think I'm going to go 1300. I want to go lower. I want to go... Oh my god, this is probably a Krishna game. But I don't think I can convince myself because there were still good. What is the king doing? I just realized, like, slide over and then slide over again. Just castle, bro. Like, and like there were good tactics, but this being rapid, I can't like overlook a bunch of things. Like, oh my god, black just got into time. Oh, white just got into time trouble. Dude, I don't. White did find tactics. White did find tactics. Okay, black blundered things. White did punish it. So I'm gonna go 1700. You know what? I'm going to stick to my Krishna guess. I'm going to go 1900 rapid. And I'm pretty sure it's Krishna. I'm going 1900. And now he's putting 1100 in the chat to try to throw me off. I'm going 1900 Krishna. God! Bang! Bang! Dude, I knew to trust my goddamn gut instinct there. I knew it. I freaking knew it. Krishna, my radar was going off like crazy. I am bang off by 6. By 6. Okay. So for game number 4 out of 10, we have with the white pieces, and it is 10-minute rapid. All right. Let's begin. D4, D5, Queen's Gambit. Queen's Gambit accepted with the knight coming out. Okay. Normally, you just put 2 pawns in the center, or you play E3 and you play the old Queen's Gambit accepted. But knight out, and okay. And now you're just... This is not good. 1100. This is Derpole 1300. Yep. Cager, can you see from the submissions what was done on my email? I can't. Please, yeah, remove that submission. I can't see the email. I can't see who submitted it. I think this is Derpole, like 1200, 1300. I'm already locking that in. I'm like actually like fairly confident. This is crazy. This is oh my god. What does this do? What does this even like accomplish? I don't get it. I don't get it. Apparently, long castling is the top engine line, which is nuts. But, okay, knight out. Queen slides over. Okay, defend the pawn. All right. That's interesting. That's an interesting choice to make. That's an even more interesting choice to make. Because you just takes back with the bishop, and then you block with the pawn, and you're just happy. Your game has not come up yet, Dublin. What? And they just lose the knight, or not, or they just don't lose the knight. You know, they just don't lose the knight. There's no point to giving this check. No reason at all. If you can win a pawn with check, that's a lot better than winning a piece. Just if you know anything about chess, all right. You need to take all the pawns on the board. That's the only way to win. From what I've learned, taking all of the pawns wins you the game. Pieces don't mean anything. Yeah, and now you're just... Okay, he wins the rook, but like, so what? All right. Are you going to find a checkmate? No. The checkmate is apparently bishop b7, slide over. Oh. Okay, that's a gross checkmate. That is disgusting. This like is nasty to me. That's nasty. All right. But okay. Yeah, just take another pawn. I believe you still do have a checkmate. Yeah, bishop b7, slide over, and then you have other things that you can do, I guess. Yeah, take another pawn. Totally fine. Give a check. Hey, good tactics. Good vision. Nice. Okay. Just take and trade. You're good. All right, you win the pawn. Yeah, he gives a check first. Cool. That pawn's going. All right, you bring the king forward. That's fine. Take the pawn. This is very okay. So you could easily draw this, by the way. There are drawing chances. Wow. Apparently, yeah. Look at that. This is a draw. This is basically a theoretical draw. There is no like you can win, but this is a draw. They do take. You give a check, but I have a feeling that that's not going to happen. Okay, give a check. All right. And you're just going to shuffle, right? Like nothing bad's going to happen. By the way, just an opportunity. This is like just an opportunity to end the game with a draw. You could just draw it here and be happy. But I think white might be low on time. And I think black understands this. Instead of taking the rook, and then black wins on time. Yo, that's wild. Okay, so I think I am going to lock... Hey, Semifredo, how's it going? I think I am going to lock in, I think, 1,200. Maybe 1,250. 1,250 rapid. And I think it is Derpole. I am locking that in as a guess. If I go back-to-back guessing viewers, how's the guesses? Dude, hold on. Let me do this real quick, and then I'll talk. I think this is 1,250, 1,300, and I think it's Derpole. Oh, that's tragic. That's tragic. That's me. You're probably wondering how I got in this situation. That's tough. Damn, dude. Okay, yeah, it was my own game. I am now 800 elo points better than this. Wow, and I was goofing on myself. What, like, how long, hold on. How long did I spend on bishop takes? I spent 3 seconds. That needs, yeah. And then I spent 30 seconds. I spent 35 seconds on taking the pawn. I guess I calculated that I can lose my rook and then go up. Oh, and I did find the checkmate. That's a bummer. Wow. Bad. Okay, I am going to go on to and set up the next game. We got another bullet game. Ooh, an exciting one. I think. I don't know. I can't actually look at the game yet. I'm assuming it's exciting. I think it's going to be amazing. The best game that we've had yet. It is a bullet game. Okay, so for game number 5 out of 10, our viewer is playing with the black pieces, and it is 1 minute bullet. Let's see what we got. D4, D5. A great... dude, if you're playing bullet, this is boring. Do some gambits. Do some goofy stuff. But yeah, we're just going to play full mainline London. Why is white playing the London in a goddamn bullet game? No. I mean, okay, like fine. But you can't go to battle with just a knight, with just a horsey. I don't like that move at all. But like how is your bishop going to how is this bishop going to do anything? Like already this is giving like 1,300 bullet vibes, cuz I feel like a lot of people can get up to 1,300 bullet. You know what I mean? Just by playing faster. Yes, but you could also... No, what am I talking about? Yeah, never mind. Yeah, just take. Develop bishop. Perfect. Beautiful. You can't move the knight because there are just attacks here. Aight. Cool. Awesome. Trying to go for checkmate. Just defends with the rook. Very well done by black. Just one clap. Okay. Oh, dude, just bring your queen. Try to trade off the queens. Oh, but you have to... Never mind. I gotta stop talking sometimes. Because I'm just like saying, oh yeah, no, you can lose the game in one move. You can lose the game in one move if you want to. You know? You have the option. Yeah, but you develop totally... Yeah, and then you attack the queen. Yeah, you're playing so much better than me, actually. Honestly, okay, look, the coordination here by black, I understand. Like, this again, a blitz move. I actually really like how they immediately booted out the queen and doubled their rooks, and like they immediately got an attack brewing, like right away for bullet is impressive, which makes me want to go around 1900. Even though like some of the moves were questionable, none of them were like bad, really. Like yeah, like great understanding. Dude, you're cooking. Yeah, no, you're just obliterating this man, and you still have an extra bishop. You're like actually just cooking now. Probably take the pawn. I don't. Okay, questionable decisions, and the game ends here. The game just ends. It doesn't tell me who won, but I'm assuming because it's White's turn, White ran out of time. They actually did not include the ending of this game. I'm hoping to God that this is actually the conclusion of the game and Black won on time. Which for a bullet game, this is actually a very good bullet game by Black. And it makes me want to go around 19 to 2000. Like, White was just playing fast, but, you know, in bullet, you can get to high elo by just playing fast. I say as I'm trash. Like, so, yeah. I think at this point, White was running out of time, so they just kind of gave up the bishop and gave a check. So I think I'm going to go like, watch this be incomplete PGN and White won. I would be so upset. I think I'm going to go just south of 2000. I'm going to go 1950 bullet. 1950 bullet. And this is a confident one. I'm like pretty certain this is going to be just under 2000 bullet. Hijilp saying 2100. I want to go 2000, but I think it's slightly less. I'm going to go 1950. What? Sorry. I got to relax. I got to breathe. 1,000? 1,000? Really? 1,000? And you're playing that well? Are you kidding me? What? You're telling me an 1,000 has the coordination to like, oh my God. What the hell, dude? Like, caramba, man. Ay, caramba. Playing this instantly, all of this instantly. That's, wow. Okay, yeah, off by 1,000. I was not even relatively in the ballpark there. 1,000 could play worse in Rapid than that game. Yes. Yes. This is a really good game for Bullet. Honestly, by both sides even. That's crazy. I thought that was significantly higher. King H8 makes much more sense once you see it's 1,000. Yeah. Yeah. Instead of taking the pawn immediately, dropping back makes sense. If it's 1,000. Oh my God. All right, I'm going to go set up game number 6 out of 10. Okay. So for game number 6 out of 10, our viewer is playing with the white pieces, and it is 3-0 blitz. That was my first game being off by 1,000 today. It happens. It happens. RIP. Let's begin. 3-0 blitz. D4. Okay. Now we're just playing mainline Queen's Gambit. Yeah, like this is full mainline everything. Rogozin. Yeah, okay. And you taking the center. I love that. Attack the bishop. Take stakes. This is like perfect play by both sides right now. Yo, you're Woody Alien fan? Fire. Hi. Woody Alien fucking rules. You're saying 700 minimum. For blitz, I think that like already I'm at like 1900, like maybe 2000, because this is actually a very, very good game. Yeah, like this is actually very well done. Yeah, jumping the knight, like sliding back. Thank you for the follow, Kaelin, to you. Thank you. And then taking. Yeah, like this is a really good game. I can't believe that this is anything below 2000. Okay, yeah, like Yeah, both players are playing just phenomenal chess. What are we listening to? Did somebody queue up? Why? Hey Gilp. No, I'm calling you out. This is going into the YouTube video. Does this fit the vibe? My Little Bethlehem. Does this fit the vibe of the song? The first Noel? Really? You were watching a chess stream and you were like, this is it. This is what I want playing in the background. Hell yeah. God, dude, come on. Fire. Okay, you know what? Y'all are saying fire. I'll keep it. We'll hear from Ziggsy. Hey, Ravmaster09. Thank you for the follow. You know what? Fine. We'll keep it playing, I guess. Okay, rook slides over defending or attacking the pawn. Brings the king into the center. God, this. And then trades all. Okay. Trades off one pair of rooks. And then we shuffle, but that's a passed pawn, and that's really difficult to defend. That's also here. Did you need to go? Yeah, you need to play rook to d3 was the top line. And slide over here. Now you have to take this pawn. That's the only way. Or play rook to d1. Everything else is completely losing, apparently. Wow. Yeah, because both pawns are going to fall. And now this is theoretically winning because the king is too far away and this pawn is going to go. But can they find that in blitz? Because, like, you got to think that black is, like, very low on time. Are they gonna know the, oh my god, what's that theoretical rook and pawn in game? What's it called? I can't, the Lucina, right? Okay, so they don't, but, like, blitz is hard. Yeah, and there's no way forward. Hi. What did you need to play? What was, like, how did you lose this? You have to play rook to d6 and try to go behind like this. And you kind of just have to keep trying to pester. Oh my god. And white wins on time. Beautiful. Beautiful. White wins on time. Why'd you time out Ravmaster for a second? What even happened there? And white wins on time. I still want to go like 2200. I think this is 2200 blitz. Maybe 2300 even. Because, like, look, all of this hyper theoretical. Like, look, and the end game was also very well done. Maybe not hyper theoretical, no, but like everything was played. And I, like, at a quick speed, I want to go like 2100, 2200, like, genuinely. There are too many good moves that I think it's 2200. 2200 blitz. This song is still going. How long is this song? It's a 5-minute song? Okay. 2200 blitz. That is my guess. What do we got? Look, I didn't get the viewer right, but I am bang on 2200 for the other player. Bang on. I am so happy with that guess. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Huh. Huh. Hype as hell, dude. 2200. Let's go. Let's go. Dub. Brent, I believe, is a streamer, right? This is that, like, yeah, this is that football player who streams occasionally, right? I'm not losing my mind. But GG's, I got you. Technically, I didn't get you because you were 1860, but I did get 2200, and that was your opponent, so I'm good. Honestly, average 2200 versus the best game of an 1800 would make sense, right? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Fire, fire, fire. All right, let's get the next game ready to go. All right. So for game number 7 out of 10, because the last one is not going into the video, this is 1.5 out of 0. I don't know if this is like 15-0 or a bullet game. It was apparently played on Lichess. I don't know. This is played with the black pieces. So let's continue. E4. Knight out. Bishop out. That doesn't even... I'm about to crash out. I can't keep doing this. I can't. Okay. Cool. Yeah? I mean, you just lose the pawn again. Are they trying to go for Scholar's Mate? Is that like like... Okay. You can't even do that yet. Just by the way. Is this... This isn't real. This isn't a real game. It can't be. It can't be a real game. Again, please don't submit like this isn't real. I can't believe it's real. I mean, if it's actually, this is a 1-minute bullet game. 1-minute bullet game played by two 600s, I believe it. I can't even like dog on it too much. This is some of the worst chess that I've ever seen in my godforsaken career as a chess guy. Like, that's not a real move. And the game ends, and they didn't even submit the win. I don't know who won. I'm assuming, did black time out? Did white time out? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. This is on Lee Chess, apparently, and I don't know who won. This is upsetting me. I'm getting upset. I'm getting upset. This is like raising my cortisol. So I'm assuming that white won since they played the last move. For elos, I want to go like 600 each. I can't go higher than that. Let's open up Lee Chess. I'm going to open it up on another browser and then drag it over. Oh my god. There's no way. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And I think this was this was dead ass and like this was a genuine game. This was a genuine game. Played by two 1900s. Bullets in an arena on Lee Chess. It was rated. Yeah, it was rated. This was a rated game played by two 1900s on Lee Chess. I actually need a second. I'm going on to the next one. I'm going on to the next one. I can't, dude. Okay, this seems like a genuine submission. Oh my god, I'm getting excited. I mean, that was a how did y'all play that? I don't even. Okay, so so for game 8 out of 10, I'm losing my mind. For game 8 out of 10, we have a 10-0 rapid with the white pieces. Yay! 10-0 rapid with the white pieces. E4. Okay, yeah, modern defense. Great. Bringing out the knight early. Knight to the side of the board. Why is the knight already on h5? Yeah, honestly, fine. Fair play. Put another pawn in the center. Great. Trying to break up in the center. Okay, play. f4. I can't take it anymore. I don't like, how are we had, like, some of the games are fine. Some of the games are fine, but the last 3, I left one out of the video. Knight, yeah, just attack the knight. Knight drops back, great. Nice. Nice. Cool. Take the pawn, lovely. Bring out the knight. Great move. I mean, I think you had an opportunity. Apparently, it wants knight to G5. Fine. Okay. I believe that this is a normal submission. For the love of God, I think this is fine. It's just, hey, I understand. Trying to, like, okay. Maybe try to bring it. Okay. Yeah, fine. I mean, it says lose a pawn. No, it doesn't. Slides back. Takes. Rook slides over. Normal moves. Everything is fine. Centralizing the rooks. Both players are playing fine now. This is like, did my non-flag submission come up yet? I'm having to bounce around work, so I don't know if it has. This might be it. Is this your game? Because I don't think I've lost my, like, mental that quickly in a game of, like, guess the elo. Normally, like, I'm pretty composed. This is different. Takes. Okay. We're having good gameplay. We are now having, I'm looking at every move and thinking it's just the worst thing in the world right now. I am so pessimistic about what's happening. This is good ass gameplay. Great. Amazing. I mean, that's questionable, but you really don't have that many moves. Okay. Setting up discovery attack. You can take, try to trade off the rooks. I love it. Push the pawn. Great. Good check. I like that. But now you have two outside pass pawns. Can white convert this game? Sacrificing basically both pawns on the side of the board to push those. I like the idea. Now we're just rotating our rook around to try to do things. Get the... Okay. Bring the king forward. Push the pawn. Okay. Good stuff. Take. And then wins on time. Yeah, and then wins on time. Okay, let's look at the beginning of the game again. This is a 10-minute rapid, by the way. 10-minute rapid. White didn't actually, like, make any bad moves. I'm not complaining about white in the slightest. They played fine. They played a good game. It was a good game. But I'm looking through everything through, like, a fisheye lens where everything is bad. I don't even know if... that doesn't even make sense! What am I talking about? For rapid, I'm going to go 1600. I think I'm going to go 1600. 1600 rapid. I think. White played well. Black played objectively very bad. And then flagged at the end. So 1600. I'm that guy. I'm honestly that guy. I think you forget that sometimes when you join this stream, you just don't realize that I am that guy. I'm that guy. You forget about it. I'm that guy. Bang. Oh, man. Good guesses today. I know. Thank you. I love the ego. The ego is washing over me. Like ambrosia or something. I don't know. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Let's go. It was 1700. I don't care. Okay. I'm not wrong. I'm within what I need to be. Okay. Setting up the next game now. We have game number 9 out of 10. The second to last one of the video. It is played with the black pieces, and it is 3+2. Good luck. Please be something comprehensible. Everything else has been Minecraft enchantment languages, and not the good ones. What are we even trying, dude? I don't want to go on this shit. Why? We're trying this shit, so I'm assuming for 3+2, I'm assuming this is 1400. 1100. They defend it properly. Well done. Nice. I guess there was a moment here where you could have played D5 and take, and then you have this pawn firmly locked in the center. Fine moves. Fine moves. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. I mean, they're not developing any of their pieces, so I want to go like 1100. 1100 blitz. I'm already like locking that in unless something just like happens. Yeah, but I mean, this is gonna hit like a truck, honestly, once the knight moves. Give it a check first. I mean, yeah. And then, yeah, the knight comes in, bring up, and then you play this. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Hang the knight. Just hang the knight. Hang the knight. Not the worst move in the world. Mm-hmm. 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 I like the move, kicking out the bishop. Bishop drops back. Knight comes forward. Lose the pawn. Now you can't move the knight or the rook falls. What am I? What is like? It's just tactics. Never mind. I'll be quiet. This is literally just a clean tactic. But the thing is, you have to bring the bishop out first, and that's why it's so bad. Because then it pins, and then you can take with check. You can't take the knight right away because your queen will hang, and that would be bad news. Does actually play bishop f4. They do actually play bishop f4. Takes. Ah. Huh. Now, I don't even understand why this is so bad. Like, okay. E takes, then push the pawn, and that pawn's going. King slides over for a reason. Bring the bishop up. Rook slides over. Gives a check. Takes. And the game ends. Oh my god. And black runs out of time. Dude, it was getting good. It was getting good. The game was getting good. And then black runs out of time. Which is an absolute travesty, by the way. Like, that sucks. That sucks. Running out of time here sucks. Oh my goodness. Like, you almost have mate in every conceivable way. Yeah, mate in 16 missed. No, they were on the track to find it. It is mate in 10. They were about to find it. Oh, and it is 3+2, so they got time back. Okay. What do we think? Chat, what do we think? What elo is this? What do we possibly think that this could be? 1500. I felt a calling from God. He overtook my mouth and said 1500. Sorry. 1226.15? 26.15? Huh? I can't take it anymore. I got water all over myself. It wasn't worth the bit. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not even sure if y'all could see the water, but it got in my nose. I was trying to shake my hand aggressively, so it like, but dude, flag. Oh my god. What even like is this? What is any of this? Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I know you're trying to find some sort of voodoo magic. Just give a check. Make the king move again. Like, and then you could just bring, like, just checks. But god damn it. Okay. Yeah, we were off. I mean, technically, I was off by 300 for one of them, and off by 1100 for the other one. Yay! Yay! Now we're on to our last game. Oh my god, I'm so... Are y'all excited? Are y'all excited for the last game? The last game of the video? It's gonna be a great one, you know? It's gonna be the best one of today, like, by far. It has to be. It's number 11. It's gotta be. Or number 10. Game number 10. It's gotta be the best one. Like, I'm excited. Come on, get your blood flowing, man. The last submission wasn't a game that we could review. So, I'm gonna go on to the next one now. This This is gonna be game number 10. Game number 10. Game number 10. Please. 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 Let's play with the white pieces. It is 5-0 blitz. One, I need to do a posture straight, and I need to water. I said it was play with the white pieces, right? Or am I losing my mind? Play with the white pieces. Okay. Ready. We have something here. This game, it has potential. Nothing stupid. This is a normal ass opening. Oh, and we're going to double fee in Keto? Oh. Oh my God. Finally. Finally. Something I can look at and not be want to bleach myself. Okay. Great gameplay. I'm not critiquing anything right now. This is awesome. All right. I imagine develop the bishop here. Beautiful. Yes. Oh my God. And you find a pawn, and now this pawn is weak. Takes another pawn. I mean, this is fine. I'm not going to critique this too much. It's like the reason why this is bad is it runs immediately into this. And that's honestly kind of problematic. And actually, wow, that's not even the top. Does that even work? I'm sorry. Can you not take this? Or am I losing my mind? Oh, you just go F4. Oh, and you lose the knight. Oh. But they're better than me. So they play the top engine move. Okay. But now you can play F4. Or no, you play the bishop hangs. The bishop does, in fact, just hang. And they find it. They find it immediately. Knight takes. Take with check first. Very well done. And then you take. Folks, this is a good game. There is no 8-ball here. I love how quickly this loses. Like, look at that advantage. Look at that juicy +4 advantage. But you had to play knight to d3. Which that doesn't even seem like reasonable. Or rook to b1. You have to defend this pawn. Knight to b3 also works. You know, you have this tandem duo coming. But immediately, all of the advantage is lost. For 5-0 blitz, I get it. It happens. Yeah. And black actually finds like a very good tactic. Like they find the correct continuation. You say knight to d3 is very obvious, but I feel like it's kind of hard to convince yourself to like run directly into this and then have to figure it out. You know what I mean? That's why I think he didn't play knight to d3 is because he looked at this and was like, I don't know. But knight to b3 is far more obvious. Like knight to b3 should be played. Knight to b3 should be played. But black does find the proper continuation. Takes. And now this is just a draw. Black doesn't have extra pawn, but opposite colored bishops, this is just a draw if you can get a fortress going. Love this. Brings the king, yeah. And then you just, okay. Yeah, and this will be a fortress. You have no way of taking the pawn. Oh my God, wait. Oh, we're trying to... That's tragic as hell. Look, take the bishop. You cannot push this pawn because of check. And that's what happens. Yep. King runs into the middle of the board. It's mate and 6 now. Do they find the fastest way to checkmate? It seems like they do. They know knight opposition. They know what they're doing. And they start bringing the king. That's tragic as That's tragic. Black even knew. They knew what they were doing. They had knight opposition with the queen to back the king into the corner. And then they brought the king, but lost on time. Oh my God. Yeah. Black runs out of time. Cannot deliver the mate. I think this is a very high elo game. Like, the opening was very good by both sides, playing super principled. Like, everything was great. All right? Like, the main thing, like, tactics were found very well. Like, this whole continuation of takes, slide over, and then to give this check and win back the knight is very well done. Oh my god. And then they just got into time trouble at the end. So, like, I'm going to go 2100. I'm going to go 2100. 2100. And I'm feeling good about this. Final guess of the video. I think it's 2100.